Hi Boogie Bouncers, welcome to our short video which will show you how to assemble the new BBX T-Bar handle and also how to connect it onto the trampoline. Assembly of the BBX T-Bar handle is very simple. The base comes in two separate pieces which slot together, and the T-Bar handle itself comes in two separate pieces. Again, they just slot together. Inside the box you'll find a plastic bag which will contain 3 knobs, 2 Allen-headed screws with nuts and washers for the T-bar handle, 2 bolts with nuts and 2 washers which is for the base. Also you'll have the detent pin, and there's some very simple tools to help you put the handle together. Okay, so to assemble the base, simply take the L-shaped piece and slot it over there, like so. Take the short bolt and washer and put them into the top thread. Just put them in loosely until you've got the other bolt in. If you have any problem getting this small bolt into this thread, just slide them pieces apart, take a small knife and just clean the top, because it's just where the powder coating has just invaded into the thread slightly. You put it back together again, your washer on your bolt, and you'll find, having cleaned the thread slightly, that will go in smoothly. Then take the long bolt with a washer and a locking nut. Slide that through the hole in the side. You might just have to wiggle it about to get the line through. Then obviously the washer on the other side with the locking nut. Once you've got them in position, you can take the spanners provided and tighten everything up so it's really tight. Okay, so basically that's the base assembled. You'll find the manufacturer has actually put some sleeves inside these tubes which you can leave in or you can take out. We prefer to take them out because it does make it more difficult to slide onto the trampoline. You've got your 3 securing knobs which will screw into these threads here, which will then obviously clamp the legs of the trampoline. Okay, so now we have the assembly of the T-bar handle. This is very simple. Just slot the T-bar over the vertical part. Now it's quite a firm fit because we don't want them to be loose and rattling around, so you'll have to work it in a little bit. Now if the holes do not perfectly line up, it may be necessary just to give a short, sharp tap to get everything to line up nicely. Again, it's because we do not want these handles to become loose. Slide in your 2 bolts. Which you then find, if they're a snug fit, you'll have to just drive them in with the end of an Allen key. They spin in quite easily. As I said, any problem, just give the T-bar a little tap and you'll find everything will line up. Now, they've provided 2 of these aluminium washers to go on the end of the bolts, but I suggest that you actually leave these off, because the nuts provided are what's called a locking nut or a nylock nut. When that goes on this bolt, it's very important that the actual bolt cuts into the plastic on the nylon nut, therefore locking it. So take your spanner, hold the Allen-headed bolt and tighten this up, and make sure that it's tight and firm and that it's cutting into that blue nylon that's at the end of the nut, and that will stop it coming loose in the future. They'll stay permanently locked. So again, just so you understand, I advise that you leave off these shaped washers to ensure that the nut actually locks on as it's designed to do onto the hex bolt. Do them nice and firm, and you'll have no problems with them in the future. Okay, that's a good tight firm fit, and they will not work loose if you do them like that. Okay, so to fit the T-bar handle to the trampoline, simply lift the trampoline up, take off 3 of the rubber feet and put to one side. Take the base of the handle and simply slot it over those 3 legs. Once it's slotted, lower everything down. Make sure you hold the handle so it doesn't drop onto your feet. Once it's lowered down, just push down and tighten up the 3 securing knobs. Having fitted the base to the trampoline, take the T-bar and the D10 pin. Simply slide the T-bar into the required height. If it's a little tight, a bit of WD-40 or even vegetable oil, just for a bit of lubrication, will help that slide in. Take the pin and slide it through there to secure the T-bar handle. You may find that the slide bearing and the pin are quite a snug fit. We've done this to stop the handles being wobbly at the top. They may just need a bit of help tapping in the first couple of times, but once they've been used a couple of times they should be fine. So that is your BBX T-bar handle fully assembled and on the trampoline. All you've got to do now is get out there and start bouncing.